Italy isn't just a destination, it's a masterpiece. Every street, every meal, and every tradition is a love letter to history, beauty, and passion. But have you ever wondered what it feels like to sip espresso in a hidden Roman cafe where locals have gathered for centuries? Or to wander through the Tuscan hills at sunset, where time itself seems to slow down? Every corner of Italy holds something remarkable, and choosing where to go depends on personal interests. Rome, the eternal city, is a must for history lovers. Walking through its streets feels like stepping into a living museum, with iconic landmarks such as the Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the Vatican's St. Peter's Basilica standing as testaments to the city's past. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, offers an unparalleled art scene, with the Uffizi Gallery housing masterpieces by Michelangelo, Botticelli, and Da Vinci. The city itself, with its cobbled streets and stunning Duomo, is a work of art. For a taste of romance, Venice enchants visitors with its labyrinth of canals and bridges. The gondola rides may be a cliché, but they remain one of the most magical ways to experience the city's unique layout. Meanwhile, Milan is the modern face of Italy, a hub of fashion and design, where the imposing Duomo and Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper provide cultural highlights. Nature lovers and food enthusiasts will find paradise in Tuscany, where rolling hills, vineyards, and medieval towns like Siena and San Gimignano provide a picturesque escape. The Amalfi Coast, with its dramatic cliffs and pastel-colored villages like Positano and Ravello, offers some of the most stunning coastal views in the world. Further south, Naples serves as a gateway to the ruins of Pompeii and the stunning island of Capri. Italy's extensive transportation network makes traveling within the country relatively easy. Trains are often the best option for city-to-city travel, with high-speed services like Trenitalia's Frecciarossa and Italo connecting major destinations efficiently. Regional trains and buses are great for exploring smaller towns, though they tend to be slower and sometimes unpredictable. For those looking to explore the countryside or coastal routes at their own pace, renting a car can be a fantastic option, though driving in Italy requires patience, particularly in cities where traffic can be chaotic and parking scarce. In places like the Amalfi Coast, narrow, winding roads and fearless local drivers can make for an exhilarating experience. In cities, walking is often the best way to take in the sights, especially in historic centers where many streets are pedestrian-only. Public transportation, including metro systems in Rome, Milan, and Naples, as well as buses and trams, is efficient and affordable. Taxis can be expensive, and ride-sharing apps like Uber have limited availability, often restricted to premium services. Italian cuisine is a journey in itself, with each region boasting its own specialties. While pizza and pasta are globally recognized staples, their variations across Italy showcase the country's culinary diversity. In Naples, the birthplace of pizza, a simple margherita, with its perfect balance of tomato, mozzarella, and basil, becomes a work of art. In Bologna, the rich and hearty tagliatelle al ragu, often mistakenly called spaghetti bolognese abroad, highlights the depth of northern Italian flavors. Seafood lovers will revel in the offerings of the coastal regions, from frutti di mare pasta in Sicily to bacala alla vicentina in Veneto. Meanwhile, Tuscany is a paradise for meat lovers, with bistecca alla fiorentina, a thick-cut T-bone steak, being a local favorite. And no trip to Italy would be complete without indulging in gelato, which far surpasses ordinary ice cream in both texture and flavor. Beyond the food itself, dining in Italy comes with its own customs. Meals are leisurely affairs, often stretching for hours, and rushing through dinner is almost unheard of. Tipping is not mandatory, as service charges are usually included in the bill, though rounding up or leaving small change as a gesture of appreciation is common. Understanding Italian culture enhances any visit. Italians are known for their warmth and expressiveness, and even a few basic phrases in Italian such as buongiorno, good morning, or grazie, thank you, can go a long way in creating positive interactions. When greeting someone, a friendly handshake or, among close acquaintances, a kiss on both cheeks is customary. Dress codes can vary by region and setting. While casual attire is widely accepted, particularly in tourist areas, Italians tend to dress stylishly, even for casual outings. When visiting churches, modest clothing is expected, with shoulders and knees covered. For a truly immersive experience, seeking out local traditions and festivals is highly rewarding. Carnevale in Venice, with its elaborate masks and grand celebrations, offers a glimpse into centuries-old traditions. In Siena, the Palio horse race transforms the city into a medieval spectacle. wine lovers should not miss harvest season in Tuscany, where many vineyards welcome visitors for tastings and tours. Budgeting for Italy varies depending on travel style. While major cities can be expensive, particularly in peak season, there are ways to make the most of a trip without overspending. Opting for aperitivo, an early evening tradition where buying a drink grants access to a buffet of small bites, can be an affordable way to enjoy local flavors. Staying in guest houses or agriturismos, farm stays instead of hotels, provides a more authentic and often budget-friendly experience. Safety-wise, Italy is generally secure for travelers, but common tourist scams and pickpocketing in crowded areas remain concerns. Being mindful of belongings, especially in busy spots like train stations and markets, is advisable. Emergency services are reliable, and in case of health issues, pharmacies provide expert assistance, with many offering late-night services. A trip to Italy is more than just a vacation. It is an immersion into a culture that values beauty, tradition, and the joy of life. Whether marveling at ancient ruins, savoring a glass of Chianti in the Tuscan countryside, or simply getting lost in the streets of a historic town, every moment in Italy has the potential to be extraordinary. Understanding the rhythm of the country, from its meal times to its transport systems, ensures that travelers can embrace all that Italy has to offer with ease and appreciation. I'll leave you to discuss in the comments. What's your dream Italian destination? Have you been before, or is it still on your bucket list? You can support us by subscribing if you haven't already. Take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll catch you soon in another video.